Welcome to this week's episode of the Feel Fresh AF Monday podcast series. Tommy Cartwright here with the incredibly savvy, switched on, and well-dressed Nat Hodges.
Hi, mate.
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm on a new diet, so I've just finished my breakfast, and I'm just wondering if you or some members are going to notice like maybe heaps of green spots in my teeth because I'm on this on this new diet, and I'm having it. I just ate a head of broccoli for breakfast with something else. So if I'm licking my teeth and you're watching this recording on YouTube, that is why Tommy's trying to remove broccoli pieces out of his teeth. Nat, looking forward to diving into this topic. You mentioned this one, so I'm going to hand it over to you. We're diving into unburdening alcohol reduction and the thought of understanding and appreciating that alcohol reduction isn't hard. Life is hard, and you got a bit of a no BS approach when it comes to this, and you've got some thought how other brands and companies and philosophies and systems seem to want to kind of urge people or influence people into this is going to be a really difficult process.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that, Nat? Like, the reins are yours this morning.
Okay. Well, I just think after working in the industry long enough that seriousness on anything doesn't work. Making it serious, making it heavy, making it burdensome, making it the task, making it a mountain to climb. You know, these are the analogies that people come up with when they just bring this sense of urgency mixed with impossibility, and a total kind of you're starting off in a kind of semi-defeatist attitude. So that just makes it really, really hard. Like the attitude that I've seen work the best is sincere, lighthearted, and adventurous.
Yeah, when you're talking there, I'm like, I wonder how that applies to different areas of life. And then I thought straight away, I'm assuming it'd be like me sending my kids to daycare, which I know is inevitably going to be difficult. It's going to be emotionally challenged, going to require behavioral flexibility, the thought to process emotions, the thought to sacrifice a little bit of who they are so they can socialize. But I've never driven in the car and looked at them and said, this is going to be really hard. Are you girls prepared?
Yeah, it's exactly right. As soon as someone starts talking along the line, when they talk about alcohol reduction, they start talking along the lines of, I got to do this thing. I've got to change my whole life. I've got to sacrifice things. You know, this is common chat amongst people that are on the alcohol reduction journey, and it literally just doesn't have to be that way at all.
Yeah. Now, what are the downsides of approaching your alcohol reduction journey like this? Do you think? What have you seen? In the industry?
Yeah. What it does is it creates a context of negativity straight away. You're literally in a negative place. Like how many times, Tommy, have we seen people, and this is probably very little, from traditional systems be excited about going into a traditional system? To be excited for there's no traditional, no one rocks up to a rehab really, pumped, or like an AA meeting, like, yeah, let's do this. Because it has no sense of adventure to it. It has no sense of the underlying factor of this is about engaging in life in a new way, not about stopping alcohol.
Yeah. I love to hear you say it because it's rare that I hear someone else say it. Like, I've just been, I'm so passionate about this. Like, not many people are speaking about it either. Like, I wrote on someone's comment in our Drink Less Feel Fresh community the other day, Nat, if you're not enjoying the journey, you're in the wrong space. And that was even referring to us. I'm like, if you don't enjoy your time with us and you don't want to be here, we should probably exit. We should find you something else. If you're not enjoying the journey, like, what is the point? Especially with something that can take up and consume so much of your time too, which is getting on your feet. As I said earlier about my daughters, like learning to process emotion, learning to switch off at the end of the day without alcohol. Like, it's an all-encompassing thing when you have a high alcohol intake. Yeah. And if you're approaching it negatively, how much negativity on a time basis is that going to take out of you, like add to your day?
Yes. And the primary backlash, I think, of the serious approach is that it makes failure and success a real thing. Like, there's a way to success and there's a way to fail. that puts people in a really, really heavy place. Like it doesn't allow flexibility, it doesn't allow change, it doesn't allow for uh, sometimes on the alcohol reduction journey, it's the pathless path sometimes. But sometimes you got to listen so hard to your life that you got to throw the rules out the window for a sec. You can't do that if there's this serious model over the top, which has a failure system, a negative failure repercussion system, and a positive reward celebration system. That just gets people in knots.
Yeah, as you were speaking, then I was thinking about, well, a rename it. Let's say her name's Anne for privacy reasons. Anne's one of our long-term members, DLFF. And I said to Anne the other day, I said, Anne, you're one of our longest members. You've been with us for like 5 years, and every year you just keep showing up and you just want to be here. And I said, what's going on? How's your relationship with alcohol? And she goes, oh, depends on what day you'll ask me. I'll either say it's great or it's not great. I said, okay, and why do you love being in the community? She goes, oh, because overall I have come so bloody far. Like there's just, and that was so good to hear, because it's her comprehending and understanding what we're talking about today. She's understanding she's not a reflection of her alcohol intake. Her consumption of alcohol is not a reflection of who she is as a person. And she's even getting that these days. She's like, it's taken a long time to realize, like, it doesn't matter if I'm drinking or not drinking. I'm moving forward in relationships. I'm increasing the quality of my life, and I'm just having a good bloody time, as opposed to where I was, 5-6 years ago. And that's that's just one example. We obviously have a lot of members that just never drink again, which is great. Now, what would you advise or welcome someone to? Like, what's the alternative of taking it seriously, joining a group that's, going to take it really seriously? What's the alternative?
This is what the straight pitch down the line to everyone listening is: you've got to hang out with us. Like it can't be. I don't think it can be done in this lighthearted, fun way by yourself. You need the guidance, and I think, and why you need the guidance is because if you try and do it yourself, you really got very limited variables. Like you're looking at: did I drink today? Did I not? Did I feel good? Did I not? And did I withstand that urge and get through, or did I fall off the wagon and have a drink? They're you basically the three variables. It's very, very hard to make this thing fun and lighthearted when they're your variables. When you hang out with us, we've got 50 variables to show you why you're progressing, 50 variables to show you why you're on the right track. And all those other variables that we see make the journey fun, make it enjoyable. We can show you how you're progressing, how you're getting wins on the board, how you're changing in ways you can't see.
Love it. Straight down the line,
straight pitch.
I love
it. Straight pitch. Yeah.
And it's interesting because when you say it, I'm like, I'll laugh at it because I'm like, oh no, there's some other. No, I've been in. I've been in the alcohol reduction industry 6-7 years now. And I'm yet to find another fun, engaging brand to, and that's not dissing any brands. That all the other brands are fantastic for anybody who would like to take it seriously and judge themselves based off whether they drink or don't drink. It's great for that. But yeah, if you want to have a good time and enjoy yourself, you got to take it lightly. Even lately, did you experience a similar thing, Nat? Like when I started the personal development journey, like it was really serious. It was like, I've got to get changed, but I've got to get better. I'm a stuff up and blah, blah, blah. But over the past probably 5+ years, I haven't embarked on much and paid for many mentors, specialists, whether it's physical health, mental health, emotional health, whatever, and not been eager to do it. Like, oh, keen to do this. Let's do this. Like it's something that you said earlier, like the discovery word really stood out. How important is it from a psychological standpoint, like your professional psychological standpoint, like how important is it, Nat, to bring a sense of discovery and eagerness to discover, as opposed to I'm kind of getting pushed in the back, metaphorically speaking, to go and sort this out?
Yeah, it is the major transition that needs to happen in people, because if the opposite is when it's outcome driven, you literally have a limited model of what you can do and who you can be. But by focusing on a single outcome, it's really limiting, extremely limiting actually. And by focusing on a single outcome, you turn off the discovery drive. So by entering into something through the discovery drive, which inherently includes outcomes. The discovery drive, the most fascinating and mysterious thing about the discovery drive is no one knows how deep it goes. So you continually change. It's why we have such a long-term hit rate with clients, is because we don't change their alcohol. We turn on their discovery drive. And so we have 5-year clients, like that's how it works.
Yeah, it's completely different to having clients for 5 years or someone doing a 30-day detox, realizing that they don't want to drink anymore, and then that's it, because it's so outcome driven. But unfortunately, that leads to that person needing to do something the next month, and then the next month.
Yes, because it's so limited. Exactly right. That mode of working, that mode of being is so limiting that even when you get the outcome, there's still a sense of deficiency because it's just still so limited.
Yeah. Now, I'm really feeling that we're going to leave this one really short and sharp and let people ponder their own thoughts and feels of, for anybody that's listening to this on Spotify, for anybody that's watching this video on YouTube right now, just take a moment to check in and ask yourself, have you been taking your alcohol reduction journey really seriously? And the follow-up question to that is, well, is that working for you? Is that working for you? And I'm going to lead a horse to water a little bit here, but the majority of people we ask that question, they often say, yes, I'm taking it seriously. And then I say, well, are you enjoying it? They say, no, but I'm getting the results I want. So it's like, well, it's kind of, you're choosing the lesser of two evils. You enjoy life and have a drink and beat yourself up, or you don't drink, but you're not enjoying yourself because you're taking it really seriously.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. That's the two ways it goes.
However, if you are sitting here listening to this recording and watching this on YouTube, shoot me an email, info@drinklessfeelfresh.com, and just let me know if you're keen. Jump on board, come and have a chat, come and have a personal chat with Natty Hodges and I, and we'll make sure you're looked after, and we'll make sure that you have an opportunity to discover what you know you're capable of. And if you're willing to, I always like to say, put a down payment of alcohol on the table, which means just stop doing the one thing that's stopping you from reaching your potential, then we'd be more than happy to have a chat with you. Here's to drinking less and feeling fresh. Here's to embracing the alcohol reduction journey with a bit of lightheartedness, play, and ultimately self-discovery. If you're not enjoying a journey of alcohol reduction, you're in the wrong system, you're in the wrong program. Always feel free to reach out, have a chat with Natty and I, and we'll make sure you're looked after. Bye for now. Have an epic Monday.